From the one and only, this is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nicole Perez.
And I'm Calvin Hughes, and here's a look at the stories making news on this Wednesday night.
A wild police chase coming to a crashing end in West Miami-Dade. Troopers say the pursuit began after the driver of a red Jeep hit several cars on the Palmetto Expressway near 25th Street and took off. Troopers eventually arrested 19-year-old Robert Lee Hardin after he hit another vehicle and crashed into a light pole near Flagler Street and 69th Avenue. No one was seriously hurt.
An Opa-locka police officer has been suspended with pay after a raid at a wrong apartment complex. Jeff Byron says he was inside his unit off Northwest 22nd Avenue with his girlfriend and 8-month-old son when the masked officer barged in searching for a person with a gun. That's when Byron pulled out his phone to begin recording, and the officer is seen slapping that phone you're about to see out of his hands. Apparently, the officer also never had a warrant to enter any of the units. An investigation into the officer's actions is now underway.
A man who was shot multiple times outside of his home by a masked gunman is speaking for the first time as police continue searching for that gunman. Alex Vega was pulling into his driveway along Southwest 118th Avenue in Southwest Miami-Dade in August when he was shot 3 times in the back. His shooter is still on the loose. His family is now offering a $10,000 reward through Crime Stoppers for information leading to an arrest. If you know anything, call 305-471-TIPS.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10. North Miami police are now releasing new surveillance video in connection with a shooting outside of a popular pizza place. You can see a red car here pulling out of the parking lot at Steve's Pizza before driving off. Police say a man opened fire into a crowd after an argument Tuesday morning. Another person then fired back. 2 bystanders were caught in the crossfire and taken to the hospital.
As breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online.
You can always go to our website, local10.com, for more local news coverage and updates. We'll see you back here on Thursday.